Und damit hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück bei AI SOMNIUM Files. Wir haben immer noch das Tokiko-Hologramm. Und schauen wir mal, was er sagt. Game.
This world is a simulation.
Aha. Jetzt haben wir mal was Neues.
Thus, its creator must have created with intention. This intention we can never know for certain. But we can surmise and we can estimate. Imagine you attempt an action, but that action is prevented by something incomprehensible to you. It is reasonable to assume that action was something not considered by the creator. Contrarily, if you attempt an action and feel yourself compelled by some otherworldly force, it is probably something the creator did expect. Like rats trapped in a maze. Go in the wrong direction and receive a shock. Go in the right direction and receive a prize. Considering this, perhaps this simulation is actually a game. A game about escaping this inscrutable maze. Can you win this game? The creator probably wants you to.
Wenn das echte Leben ein Spiel ist, Alter, dann ist es ziemlich beschissen programmiert, Mann. Üble Arschlöcher und, und man kann nicht mal speichern und zurücksetzen. Entschuldigung. Ich hoffe, es fühlt sich da keiner angesprochen. Moksha.
Moksha, or enlightenment. One is only truly free when free from all desires.
Warte, stellt euch mal vor, unser Leben wäre wirklich ein Spiel. Das heißt, wenn du jetzt auf dem PC einen Simulator spielst, sagen wir mal, wo du irgendwas arbeiten musst, dann spielst du in einem Spiel ein Spiel, in dem du arbeiten musst. Irgendwie hat sich das gerade anders angehört, was ich überlegt habe. Ach, ist ja egal, machen wir einfach mal weiter.
But this state of mind is not something that can be easily defined or described in words. It is implicit knowledge. It is not something you can understand without experiencing it for yourself. Imagine, for example, someone who has never seen the color red. It is impossible to explain to that person what the color red is. You can't truly understand the redness of the color red until you experience it. Moksha is similar in this way. So how can you reach moksha? Among Hindu followers are those known as the sadhu. They follow a strict spiritual path of penance in an attempt to reach moksha. For example, one may stand on just one leg for decades, or try to roll across the entire Indo-Chinese continent. One may live on a bed of nails. Another might strike his head upon a pillar thousands of times. Among Buddhists, there are the ascetics. They perform a 1,000-day circumambulation, walking 30 miles a day around steep mountains. And they chant the mantras without pausing to eat, drink, or even sleep for 9 whole days. It is said that the founder of Zen Buddhism, the monk Bodhidharma, sat cross-legged facing a wall without rest for 9 years straight. But how do all these things achieve moksha? Is it because pain and penance cause your desires and thoughts to dull and disappear? That may be part of it. Or is it perhaps the state of nothingness that comes over you upon achieving these feats? One may come to the conclusion that desires themselves are illusory. Nyes has a slightly different interpretation. Do you know how a debugger finds bugs in games? They try to run into walls over and over and over again. They go to places that normal players won't go, or leave the game on for days. They do things that normal players don't do. Unpredictable actions that the programmers failed to anticipate. That is how bugs that weren't even considered in the planning stages are found. Does this remind you of anything? Hitting your head on a pillar 1,000 times. Sitting toward a wall for 9 years. What if these actions were not anticipated by the creator? What if these actions uncovered bugs in the real world? What if they revealed the seams? In other words, these practitioners of the extraordinary are trying to find the seams. Find them and achieve enlightenment. Learn the secret of this world, the truth. And so we believe that moksha is this journey.
Nein! Was ist jetzt passiert?
Well, that sure was something.
Warte. Nur mal laden. Das war ja jetzt kacke. Ich habe aus Versehen... Oder hat es aufgehört? Finish Game, Return to Title Screen. Ich habe nämlich... Ich wollte nämlich oben eigentlich vorspulen und habe vergessen, dass ich dann unten automatisch wieder... Playtime 12.5, 23.6... Okay, passt. Da habe ich letztes Mal aufgehört.
Praying to a god or Buddha isn't going to heal your heart.
Okay, Game.
Thus, it's this, but it
Moksha. That's enough. Ah, okay. Da oben ist das. Body Harma Meditation. Direction of the wall for 9 years. There have been items created about this. Since he was in the same position for so long, his limbs rotten off, which is why the Dharma dolls sold look the way they look. Ja, das gab's ja schon mehrfach, die wo dann irgendwie ein Bein oder ein Arm nicht mehr benutzt oder so und der halt da komplett wegfault oder sonst irgendwas, oder komplett austrocknet und keine Ahnung was. The Allegory of the Cave.
The Allegory of the Cave is a story first told by Plato, the ancient Greek philosopher. There are prisoners imprisoned in a dark cave. These prisoners have never witnessed the outside world. All they can see are shadows projected on the walls in front of them. Merely the shadows of grass and trees, flocks of birds. Even families of deer would be shown from time to time. But the prisoners who have never seen the outside world believe these shadows to be the truth, reality they do not doubt or question. One day, one of the prisoners unchains themselves and escapes the cave. They see real grass, real trees, real flocks of birds, and real deer. At that time, they saw the world as it truly is. Overwhelmed with emotion, they head back to the cave to tell the other prisoners of their discovery.
Everything we've seen until now have been shadows, false images. The outside world is completely different.
None of the other prisoners believe the escapee. Have they gone insane? They laugh. Do you understand this allegory? The escapee was enlightened with the truth and reached moksha. So what about you? Do you plan to live your days chained in a cave, scraping by a living in a world of falsehood and fraud? Or do you plan to join us? The decision needs to be made. Please demonstrate your determination.
From his emptiness.
Form is
form.
emptiness. Emptiness is form. So reads the doctrines in Buddhist scriptures. Emptiness is not separate from form. Form is not separate from emptiness. Whatever is form is emptiness. Whatever is emptiness is form.
Die sollte weniger Gras rauchen.
Emptiness is sometimes translated as void or nothingness. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. Everything in this world is false. False is this world to the core. Shotok Taishi, who spread Buddhism in Japan, said something similar. All is false. Buddha is truth. The first part of the quote is self-explanatory. The latter requires context. Buddha, in this instance, is being used as a substitute for the general concept of enlightenment, bodhi, satori. Thus, the quote can be interpreted to mean, the sole truth of this world is enlightenment. Everything else is a falsehood. I will give another example. The butterfly dream, a famous legend told by Zhuangzi, one of the founders of Taoism. One day, Zhuangzi was a butterfly in a dream. He awoke from his dream with a question. Was his being a butterfly a dream? Or is this world he awoke in a dream? Many notable people in history have had similar thoughts. These same questions have been passed down for thousands of years. Why is that? Could there be a truth hidden in all this?
Nein, das sind einfach bloß ein Haufen Menschen, die wo man dasselbe gedacht haben. That's enough.
Well, that sure was something. Didn't help much, though.
Not necessarily. This information might come in handy later.
Heh, if you say so.
Anyway, there was no information on Amame. Let's go somewhere else.
Okay. Kamakura, das ist der Park. Gehen wir mal zum Gender. Brahm World Cuisine.
Amame. She was here earlier.
Really?
She left pretty quick, though.
Why was Mommy here?
It's Valentine's Day today, isn't it? Well, she brought some chocolate.
Chocolate?
Yeah, why? Is something wrong?
Mama saw terror at the studio. Right after that, she saw Komichi's body. But she still brought Gen chocolate? Where's Mom?
She said she was headed to Iris's house.
The Sagan household, huh?
Thanks. I've been trying to get a hold of her, but...
Her phone is out of battery. She told me earlier.
I see.
Why are you looking for Amame?
Gen and Mama are close. I can't tell him there's reason to believe Mama ran into Tira. Don't want him to worry about her. I play it.
You see...
I tried calling Iris, but still no dice.
Oh, Alter, habt ihr denn alle verdammten Penner keine Handys, die wo ihr aufgeladen habt?
We should just head to the Sagan household.
Yeah, good idea.
Ey, ich muss zugeben, das regt mich an dem Spiel ein bisschen auf, weißt du. Niemand, vor allem keine, die wo jugendlich sind, haben alle ihre Handys nicht gescheit zusammen. Hat er eigentlich noch irgendwas? Heute you pick up the phone. Ach, wen interessiert? Sagan Residence. Schaut aus wie so ein Hotel in Miami, wie so ein Haus in Miami oder so. Natürlich ist sie wieder nicht da. Da, ihr macht mich fertig.
I'm sorry. I think you're just one step behind. Mame was here, but she left with Iris to go somewhere.
I see.
Da, ihr macht mich fertig. Sie hat immer noch ein schönes Haus. Hey, die hat mir Matcha hingestellt. Wink, psink.
I'm sorry, Mame. Iris is taking a long time to get ready.
Okay, sie ist voll durch, ja.
Mame?
Anything off about Iris and Mame?
Anything off about them?
Like a state of shock or panic, maybe?
Let me think. Iris seemed normal, but I do recall Mame seemed troubled. She didn't say a word while she was here. Like her head was somewhere else. While Iris was preparing to leave, she just stared off into the distance.
Where did Iris and Mame go?
I'm not sure. They didn't tell me where they were going.
Sorry to have wasted your time.
There's no such thing as wasting time when you're investigating. Even the most insignificant piece of information could be relevant.
Ryuki, I've never seen you so positive.
Maybe you're a good influence on me. Let's get going. We need to find Mame.
Ich will das über Date noch wissen. Das ist interessant. He told me I had a deep relationship. I know that.
Why do you ask?
Well,
I haven't seen Date in a while. I've been waiting for him, but...
I'm sorry to ask such a delicate question.
No, it's okay.
Warte, warum? Date, du Arschloch. Was soll denn das? Ender Residence? Warte mal, schauen wir eigentlich noch Shoma?
Hey! Don't get in the kotatsu without permission.
It's cold out, and I'm cold.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to ask a few things. But before that, Shoma... No, never mind. Don't worry about it.
But I decided not to ask him about what happened at the studio. Tried to remind him, not to mention I didn't want him running off again. Probably be best to avoid talking about Komichian's interrogation from the cops. I wanted to ask about...
Dad. Dad. I shouldn't have said that you should die. It's all my fault.
Shoma.
Oh Mann. Irgendwas andere hätte besser quellen. How did you get off the Ferris wheel?
Huh? What are you talking about?
The Ferris wheel at Misatan.
I didn't go to Misatan.
What? That's impossible.
Oh Gott, kann es sein, dass er sich das nur vorgestellt hat?
I definitely saw you get on the Ferris wheel.
Maybe you saw my doppelganger? Or maybe my clone.
Your clone? No, I don't think so. I mean, we may have the technology for it, but I've never heard of any human clones. Not to mention, it's forbidden by law.
The law doesn't mean anything. Not to a psycho like Chikara.
What do you mean?
Are you implying that at the Horatory Institute?
Yeah, they're researching cloning. So maybe they secretly made my clone.
Impossible.
I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding about Horodori Institute researching cloning. Just about cloning me.
How do you explain the Ferris wheel then?
Maybe you were seeing things.
Seeing things?
Maybe you got the TC Purge.
Purge? What is that?
Last year, they invented a way to edit genomes called Purge.
Purge was developed by Horodori Institute. TC Purge is kind of like a virus.
What is TC Purge? Yeah.
People at Horodori Institute called it the Organic Nanomachine. It acts kind of the way a virus does. When it enters the body, it latches onto bacteria, and a protein complex called CRISPR-Cas-beta is made. CRISPR-Cas-beta can cut, move, and attach certain DNA nucleotide sequences. When it enters the brain, it can even overwrite the DNA structure inside neurons. It can make you see things, make you dance. It makes you do weird things over and over. And on top of that, TC Purge multiplies in the body. It takes over the multiplication functions of bacteria and makes copies of itself. And it can be passed to other people with your breath.
Shoma, how do you know all this?
Well, there's just some stuff.
Okay, man kann jetzt sehen, was er da macht. I'm looking for Amame. About this in Komechi God, nee, I'm looking for Amame.
Yeah?
Do you know where she is?
I have no idea.
Ryuki, we can hold off on Horodori Institute. We need to prioritize.
Yeah, we need to find Mame.
About the code for bats 490.
Shoma, you still haven't told me why you lied.
Lied?
About the code for Bats 490. That wasn't referring to Horodori Institute. But you said it was.
Sheesh, can you just let it go? I didn't solve the code.
Okay, Komechi frage ich jetzt nicht, Alter. So ein Arsch bin ich dann auch nicht. Komakura Office. Vielleicht hat der Penner irgendein Ding, wie man zu Iris kommt. Dann kommen wir auch zur Mame.
Hey, Ryuki, what's up?
I wanted to ask you something.
Der wird sich auch mittlerweile denken, warum ständig die Polizei bei ihm rumgammelt. Der Schrein finde ich allerdings ganz cool.
Oh shit, a shooting star. I want chocolate from Tessa. I want chocolate from Tessa. I want chocolate. Damn it, I couldn't send a third one in time.
Information about your HP case.
Why are you even asking me?
Keine Ahnung.
Yakuza have connections all throughout the underworld. So I thought you might know something.
Hmm.
Anything would help. Rumors, anything.
Rumors, huh? So our parent group, the Ujisaki, there's this higher up that's connected to NICE. I did hear something from him. The president of NICE Japan, Tokiko Shigure, she was in a relationship with the head of Horodori Institute, Chikara Horodori.
What?
Of course, this isn't recent. We're talking decades ago. Back then, Tokiko wasn't even the boss. She was just some grunt at NICE. But Chikara, on the other hand, was pretty high up the ladder at NICE. Used his newfound power to get with Tokiko. Back when she was in her 20s, I heard she was a hottie. But like I said, she was young and naive. Chikara basically tricked her. He was married at the time, even had kids. Tokiko was his mistress. Real secret relationship type shit.
Naja, mittlerweile sind sie beide bloß eine Hälfte. Machen wir so, jetzt können wir da weitermachen. The Ujisaki family is a diabolical criminal group. Basically, they earn their income through illegal activities in the underworld. But they also seem to be receiving requests for work from secret societies. It seems that they have connection with the Freemason. You know, Freemason are fraternal societies that to have been created in the late 60s or early 70s century. They have members all over the world. They call each other brother and they parade from the Grand Launch, the headquarters. The symbol of the fraternity is a builder square and encompasses the tools of masonry. Or masonry? Masonry. I think the Eye of the Providence is also famous. It's a triangle with the shape of an eye in it. Considered one of the symbols of Freemasonry. By the way, this is a story of the boy... Boah, Alter. Was zur Hölle? Okay, close. Als ob ich jetzt da... Mach mich nicht fertig. Tokiko und Chikara?
Yeah, that's all I know about that. But I do have some more dirt on Chikara. This was also decades ago, but Chikara went to child service agencies all over Japan and got something from them.
What?
DNA samples. He said it's for DNA treatment or something, but I don't buy it. My guess is he was doing something shady. Horodori Institute was real sketchy back then.
About Mom?
You talking about Amame Doi? Tessa's friend.
So you know her?
Of course. I know everything about Tessa. So what about Mame?
She might have some valuable information about the case. I'm trying to find her. Do you happen to know where she is?
Sorry, I got no idea.
I see.
Ja, was ist mit Iris? Kannst du sie tracken?
Tokiko and Chikara in an illegitimate relationship.
And Chikara getting kids' DNA. Let's figure it out later.
We still need to find Mame.
How are you doing? Ah, ist mir eigentlich egal. Yoyagi Park. Ah, da ist bestimmt der andere wieder, oder? Da ist wer, oder?
Doesn't look like Amame is here.
But wait, Leon is.
Oh.
Leon is obsessed with Kizuna, and Kizuna is Amame's friend.
Yeah, he might know where Mame is.
Let's ask.
Oh, you again. What's up?
Do you know a girl named Amame Doi?
Oh, Kizzy's friend. Of course I know her.
Do you know where she is?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
I saw her earlier.
Where?
I don't know. Give me 100,000 yen and I'll think about it.
You can't be serious.
I'm low on cash. Come on, Ryuki.
Fine. We'll do this. Leon, do you have a 500 yen coin?
Yeah, I do.
I'm going to look away, and you put it in one of your hands. If I can guess which hand it's in, tell me for free.
And if you're wrong?
I'll pay you.
All right, sounds good to me.
Oh, das ist fies, er kann das
Let's
Rückending
do
machen.
this. Don't peek. Okay, I'm ready. Guess, which hand is it in?
Warte mal. Ist es jetzt... End? Das zählt schon. Von ihm aus ist... Warte. Jetzt ist die... Es wäre ja eigentlich jetzt die rechte Hand, ne? Von mir aus. Aber zählt es von ihm aus? Oh, das ist gerade scheiße. Wir speichern mal ab. Sonst müssen wir nochmal rausgehen.
Left hand, huh? Are you sure? You can change it if you want to.
Nope, left hand.
Darn it!
Okay, es ist schon von ihm aus gesehen.
See?
How did you know?
Superpowers.
Ugh, damn.
Was für eine Verarsche, aber so kriegst du halt jeden rum.
Well, fine. I did make a promise.
100.000 Yen ist sowieso übertrieben. Bei 1.000 Yen sind 8 Euro, 10.000 sind 8, das ist von 800 Euro ungefähr.
I saw Amame at ION.
ION.
That's the child services facility run by Riichi Chieda. He's Una's father.
It's Valentine's Day today, right? We promised to meet up tonight. But I couldn't wait any longer. I want to see Kizzy right now! I don't need to talk to her. Seeing her from afar is enough. So that's why I went to ION.
It's kind of like wanting to watch porn before going to happy ending places.
I don't think this is anything like that.
Was ist das für ein Vergleich, Mann?
Mame was there. Mame, Kizzy, and Iris were talking. They had real serious looks on their faces. I couldn't barge into their conversation, so I left without saying anything.
Du hast eh noch 6 Jahre zu warten.
They were discussing something serious then.
This result convention's body at Studio Divider. Maybe they were talking about that.
Why are you even looking for Mame?
Well, you see...
Wait. Is Mame a suspect in the HB case?
What?
No, that definitely couldn't be it.
Können wir jetzt weitergehen? Du nervst. Synchron.
Oh, Kizzy. Yeah, I'm excited for tonight. We should meet. Okay. I'll see you there.
Echt? Sie trifft sich mit ihm? A date with Kisuna today?
A date? I guess it was a date.
Because it was Valentine's Day.
Yeah? Why do you ask?
Nothing. Just...
And then went on a date with Leon? Maybe she had an ulterior motive? Sich ablenken. What are you drinking?
Oh, this? It's Alfred. Non-alcoholic beer. I really love this drink.
Did you buy that?
Of course I did. Okay, maybe it's true that I did steal a lot before. I know it's nothing to brag about, but they did call me the master of unlocking. But that's all in the past.
Did you always steal by yourself?
It depended on what needed stealing. Sometimes I went alone, sometimes in pairs. If it was a big target, like some mansion in the boonies, I'd go with a team of 5 or 6 guys. The leader of the group was a Kumakura. You know, that's how I met Moma, the chairman of the Kumakuras. I was usually partnered with Quartz. They were kinda like a bodyguard. Helped me out whenever I got in a sticky situation. Why am I even telling you all this? I think I've said too much. Please forget it. It's all in the past. Like I said.
What do you think, why do you think Mom is a suspect?
Oh, actually, 4 days ago, on the 10th of February, I saw Mommy then too, in front of Horodori Institute. She didn't notice me though. Anyway, Mommy headed into Horodori Institute by herself. What business does she have at that research facility? That's what I was thinking to myself. I saw another person follow her in right after. It was Tokiko. Tokiko Shigure, president of Nice, Japan.
Warte, die war da auch drin?
I know what you're thinking. Why would you think she's suspect just because of that, right? Well, you're right. I don't even know if Mame and Tokiko saw each other in there anyway. Not to mention Tokiko was killed 2 days ago, on the night of the 12th. So maybe it's got nothing to do with it. Nah, it probably doesn't. Just coincidence. But for whatever reason, it caught my attention.
Okay, das heißt, wir gehen jetzt zum Ding hin.
Alright, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna see Kizzy tonight. I need to head to the beauty salon first.
Beauty salon?
Anyway, adios!
Ich glaube, mit normal runterhängenden Haaren würde besser
Why
aussehen.
was Mame at Horridori Institute?
4 days ago.
Vor allem irgendwie war jeder Penner in Horridori Institute.
It's interesting that Tokiko was behind her as well. Horridori Institute. I remember.
The goal was to get inside the hidden room inside Horridori Institute.
We totally put that on hold. We need to go search that hidden room. But going now would be pointless. If it's a hidden room, it's gotta be a secret and locked up tight. They're not just gonna let us in there.
Anyway, we should focus on the task at hand. Find Amame.
Yeah. Leon said he saw her at Iowan.
Okay, Iowan. Jetzt bin ich mal gespannt. Oder sie ist wieder weg. Oder sie rennt jetzt weg. Someone headed to Iowan to find Mame. She was nowhere to be seen, neither was Kizuna or Iris, who were supposedly with her. Ask her work if they saw the 3 guys. They answered I saw them before, but that was a while ago.
Well, we tried. Let's go.
No, wait. That person over there.
That's...
Excuse me!
Warum soll es denn die hier einfach? Er fällt überhaupt nicht auf.
Nice to see you again.
I need to hurry. If I don't...
Ja, man bekommt immer so viele Infos von ihr. Egal, das sehen wir dann in der nächsten Folge. Dann bedanke ich mich bei euch fürs Zuschauen. Und vielleicht kriegen wir in der nächsten Folge Mame endlich mal zu sehen. Das macht mich immer fertig, wenn man genau einen Schritt dahinter ist. Ja, danke fürs Zuschauen, macht's gut und bis zum nächsten Mal. Servus.